Okay guys, Sunday night, November 15th, and you're done officially by midnight your first week, and so good for you. And I'm excited that a lot of you guys are excited. There's some people that have lost a few pounds in this last week. Hip hip hooray, but that's not the be all and end all. So I wanted to make a quick video. I started making one this morning and then YouTube wouldn't let me upload it, and then we've been gone for like 6 hours renovating, buying shit. I was a little bit concerned, and I wanted to mention some things before I get into what cheat meals are going to look like, and I wanted to just talk really quickly about expectations and exercises. I had close to 10 or 12 people that were uber excited and emailing me and asking about getting results more quickly, and I kind of started thinking about it, and I thought, well, you know, it probably took you guys 6 months, a year, 5 years to get to the point that you're at now physically that you don't like, and there should be no reason why you think that it's reasonable to see results in the reverse any more quickly than it took to put them on, really. So I just want you guys to kind of have a sit back tonight and think about what your goals are, because I'm scared that some of you don't realize in order to change the shape of your body, you actually need to body build, which involves weight training, and at the very least body weight training. And there's a ton of different ways to go about it, and classic bodybuilding isn't the only way to do it, but you're going to have to sculpt your body, and that doesn't come from starving yourself or calorie depletion or doing too much cardio or overtraining. It comes from consistency, and it comes from building a lifestyle, not a quick fix. So if you're into like the quick fixes, the little blue pill, or you know, the skinny teas or the magic wraps and all that shit, you're never going to get there, because all of those things are unicorns. They don't exist. For some of us, I guess unicorns do exist. Yeah, that unicorn I'm talking about doesn't. So please, I'm not going to give you advice to starve yourselves. If I did, you're essentially, the thing that you see that you hate is only going to shrink, but its appearance won't change. So if you've got a ton of cellulite and you're super flabby and everything's kind of hanging there and nothing looks tight and young and youthful, that won't change if you starve yourself. All that's going to happen is it might shrink down a little bit. So if that's your goal, to look good in clothes, that's cool. I think it should be your goal to look good naked, personally. So I'd really like you guys to sit back and think about that. It took me 3 years, if I'm honest, to get to the point that I'm at right now. That started with me, you know, doing my own HIIT workouts, me experimenting with my own diet, me eventually incorporating like traditional bodybuilding, and then me getting a personal trainer and having a goal to look like XYZ, and a bodybuilding trainer. And so just because you might have seen some of my goals come on over the last, like, say 4 to 5 months, doesn't mean that I just started and that's where it all came from. It was a long process, and redeveloping my commitment to fitness. Food's never been a problem, but portions were. And so what you guys are doing by using MyFitnessPal is developing an awareness of what you're putting into your body. I don't want you to live and die by MyFitnessPal. I just want you to be aware of what you're eating on a daily basis and understand how that affects your body. And then there's some of you that just have bad habits you know you need to get rid of. That's a whole other, you know, story. But you need to make this a lifestyle change if you want to be sitting in a place that you're happy with spiritually and emotionally and physically. So with that being said, you know, send me your questions, but I'm not going to put anybody on a program that's going to make them shed a bunch of pounds and lie to you and say that it's going to come off quickly. It's a lot of effing hard work, and you got to be willing to put it in. If you're not willing to put it in, you're going to get nothing out of it. This isn't a quick fix thing. So that comes up to your cheat meal or reload meal or whatever you want to call it. We're going to do it for next week. Ideally I do it on Sundays, so I reload on Sunday and then I'm good for a whole week. If I'm working out really hard, I get a reload meal every week. It really depends on what my goals are. For you guys, I'm going to do it for next week. So start thinking about where you're going to eat or what you're going to cook for yourself. Typically, like some bodybuilders, they'll call that like a stack of protein pancakes as their reload meal. They're not going to Red Lobster or McDonald's or all these shitty places. So think about what you want for your reload meal. I would typically go to my favorite vegan restaurant and have like split a couple of entrees with Jeff. So, and the entrees are very reasonably sized. My meals wouldn't exceed, 600 calories or something. So there would still be no dairy, blah, blah, blah. No processed food. It was all, whole foods all the time. Or I would cook for myself, like I did at Thanksgiving. I cooked for myself up in 100 Mile House. The other thing that you have to keep in mind is we're still like no sugar, no alcohol. Why? Because sugar can't be held in the body, it has to be burned. And so what the body does, it needs to be burned first, is it goes and says, okay, sugar, I'm burning you first. So it forgets about all the fat and everything else while it's concentrating on building or burning sugars. This is just me going through it very quickly. And so you're going to see less results and it's not going to come off as quickly. So, think about it. If you want to run your reload meals by me, give her. And I'll give you some ideas, examples of what I would have for a reload meal. I'll even send you the menu from a few restaurants that I've been to. I have eaten sugar. I'm not going to lie and say that I've been a saint about the eating. And man, alive was I ever sick. Some cases it was worth it. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to do reload meals then. And then the other thing is a lot of people are carrying a lot of weight around their midsection, which I do too. Like, there's a water test for you. If you're jiggling, you're holding water. And that's what that's going to be. On the top of your stomach, and then once you deplete and don't drink any water, then you're getting those six-pack abs. Six-pack abs are in photos, which I've done, that they come from depleting your water and having a significant tough diet for a number of months in order to have these six-pack abs. People with six-pack abs all the time don't consume much sugar, carb load at certain points so you can see the abs better. Also, they might not have had kids, have a ton of weight to lose, yada, yada, yada. Coming from a place where I've had six-pack abs, even eight-pack abs, those aren't made from sit-ups. You do very little in the way of sit-ups. If you're looking for the superficial abs, you can develop your abs with, I train mine 3 times a week. I do about 80 exercises, 80 movements 3 times a week. That's it. I don't use any weights. So if you've had kids or if you've gained an excessive amount of weight and you've got loose skin, doing sit-ups or doing ab exercises isn't really going to change the elasticity in your skin. You can strengthen those core muscles, which is always important. It's important for spine health and strength. But loose skin is loose skin, and there's no way to zap it back, honestly, without surgery. There's a ton of female bodybuilders out there that look phenomenal, and then you get up close and they've got these little pooches. They just don't go away. And the ones that you do see, a lot of them Photoshop it. And then there's people with these amazing genes. So if you're looking for particular exercises, I mean, I do the bicycle French exercises. I do the leg lifts, this. Really good ones are the hanging ab exercises where you're hanging and bring your knees or bring up your legs. Traditional sit-ups on a decline bench where you're sitting up even more because you've started off in a decline. Any Google ab exercising that you can do. Also, I put on P90X's ab ripper, which is a great set of exercises, 14-15 minute video. Do that 3 times a week. But you're not going to get away from the fact if your skin's been stretched out, there's nothing that's going to snap it back. The joys of extreme weight gain, right? So anyways, you've done your first week, which is awesome. You guys have been doing great with your recipes. I'm super impressed. My kitchen's going back out of commission now, so I'm going to be eating like cold tofu and celery out of the fridge. But again, you guys don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the macro thing. Don't freak out about your calories. Don't get up and down on yourself about protein. Everybody's got little, things about their body that they're not going to like. But the whole idea here is hard effing work every day, 5 days a week, 6, 7 days a week, however hard you want to take it on. You can make up the excuses as to why this week you're not going to do it, tonight you're not going to do it, blah, blah, blah. Those are just excuses. Anybody can make time. And when I was in pre-competition shape, which wasn't that long ago, I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do my cardio. And that's when I fit it in. And whether I had guests or not, whether I had to be somewhere or not, whether I was with a group of people or not, I sat at restaurants and watched other people eat and had a glass of water. I sat at pubs and watched people drink and had a glass of water. If you want it bad enough, you're going to kick your ass into high gear. You're going to get it done. You're not going to make any excuses. You're going to reach your goal and then you're going to maintain it. But for now, sit down tonight with a pen and paper after you're done watching this, write down some of your goals, and review them regularly and see if they're realistic. But starving yourself and expecting to look different after a week or two is just not going to happen. Not with me. I'm not going to recommend that you do it. And unless you're kicking your own ass, burning 1,000 calories a day plus, which I was doing, weight training and cardio twice a day, it's the only way you're gonna see results super quick. If you're interested in like a bodybuilding weight training super serious program, that's outside the scope of what we're doing here for free with a little bit of time here and there. I can put something together for you. A, it's not going to be free. B, it's not going to be easy. C, you're probably not going to like it. But it's possible if you want to do it. Is it sustainable? Hell no. It's going to get you to this level, and then you're going to have to maintain. So think about what you want. I can always help you achieve your goals. But for this group, I want you guys to develop a lifestyle and something maintainable that's healthy. Don't be fooled by the shit you see on the internet. Okay? Send me, as always, any questions you have. I'm going to be home all week with my parents, renovating and running around. So I'm going to, again, try to compile all of your questions and put them together in a video because it's way easier for me. If you have any questions after seeing this video, send me an email. You know where to reach me. And if you're looking for more exercise ideas, hit up my YouTube page. On the side of my channel, I have all of my different playlists saved. If you can't see them, let me know. I have a crap load of workouts in there you guys can go have a look at, apart from the ones I've already posted in our private group. So anyway, have a great night. Gonna go get into it. This is the only safe room in the house at the moment. I brought you all into my bedroom. That voice is kind of creepy. Okay, anyway, you gotta work hard for it. Don't forget. Have a great night. Cheers to black coffee. Peace.